Hello everybody, Daniel here. Welcome back. And today we're actually doing something different. So, when you've seen the title of this video, uh, my most anticipated games of all time, which we are definitely going through. So these are my most anticipated games of all time. And this goes all the way back from when I was born to now. In fact, even now I forgot to add one, which I have not even picked up yet, but still. So, back in the day, I was a huge Nintendo fan. I was a fanboy of Nintendo for many, many years. From the years from 1999 till 2012. That's a long time for Nintendo because I had N64, the Game Boy Advance, um, I had a GameCube and a Wii. Then we moved on to PlayStation and moved on to so many other different systems. So, if we were to really go into depth about this, the most anticipated games that I have on my list. So, my most anticipated games of all time. So, we're going to start back with the beginning in 1999, Super Mario 64. I remember, like I said in previous videos, I remember renting this, or not renting it, but borrowing it from my aunt. And then eventually I wanted it so badly, I got it for Christmas, I think in 2000. And that was just, oh my god, that just held me up to that standard. I played the crap out of the game. Loved it. Um, Following, I believe somewhere around the winter time of I'm pretty sure it was 2000, somewhere around in 2000, I got to rent an N64 game, and that was Mario Party 2. And I said, you know what? I'm actually going to enjoy this because I remember that I didn't play a board. I went into minigame land and I played my first ever minigame in Mario Party, and that was a minigame called Sneak and Snore. And weird minigame. Very weird minigame. I absolutely loved the game, but still. And for Christmas of the following year, I didn't know that they were coming out with more of them. I got Mario Party 3. And I was like, wow, okay, I like this. So I wanted even more. In the Christmas of 2003, we got the GameCube, which I didn't know we were getting the GameCube. And we got a crap ton of games on it, including Mario Party 4. Well, that following year, in 2004, I saw an ad for Mario Party 5 and Mario Party 6. And I said, I've got to have it. And I wanted it so badly. I didn't care about Mario Kart. I didn't care about Smash. I didn't care about, oh, we had Smash. I didn't care about Super Monkey Ball, Pac-Man World 2. I didn't care about any of those. I wanted Mario Party. And man, if I didn't get it. I got Mario Party 6 first. And then I said, okay, I'm going to play this for about 10 minutes. And when I got up over to my grandmother's, that was the gift to open. And I was like, oh my god. I just literally laid down the foundation of my Christmas time, and I loved it. I mean, I got other games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and a few other games which I didn't care about. I was like, I got my Mario Party, and that's what I wanted. I was so highly anticipated for it. Um, in the following year, there was one game that I wanted that came out in 2005, and of course, Mario Party 7. Uh, and that was at Christmas, and I played the crap out of the game. I loved it. Fantastic Mario Party game, one of my personal favorites. And then I've been seeing nothing but ads for the Wii in 2006. I went to the mall. If anybody here in Virginia knows, it was called VCC, Virginia Center Commons. Unfortunately, they closed the mall down now, but still. They actually had a prototype Wii, or a Wii that Nintendo was presenting there. And I said, okay, I'm going to get in line. And they were doing Wii Sports, and I said, okay, I like this. And they were only showcasing that, but they were showcasing like like the cases of it, and they were showcasing four different games. Mario Party 8, Super Mario Galaxy was the other one that they were showcasing. Zelda Twilight Princess, and I forgot what the other one was. Metroid Prime 3. There you go. They were presenting the case designs of them, and I said, "Wait, Metroid? I've never played Metroid. I played Zelda. Love Zelda." I said, "This case looks great." And I said, "Super Mario Galaxy?" And I asked him if I could look at the case, and I did. It's a 3D Mario adventure. What? And then the biggest one that came on my face, Mario Party 8. And I was looking down at the case like this. I've gotta have it. And I just kept reading magazines and magazines and magazines. And finally, Christmas of 2007, I got the Wii. And my game that I was highly anticipated on, Mario Party 8, I played the crap out of that game. I loved it. Uh, I didn't get Zelda Twilight Princess till years later, and when I did, I love it. It is my favorite Wii game of all time. And it's right up there with my favorite GameCube game of all time. It wasn't until my birthday of 2008. I got two games for my birthday. One of those games was WWE. And I said, you know what, I love WWE. My parents thought, okay, let's just get him a WWE game. WWE 2008. And I played the crap out of it. And then the other game I was highly anticipated for, Super Mario Galaxy. Oh my god. That game was amazing. I played it. It wasn't until, back until, 2012 is when I got the PS3. And one game that I saw on an ad that I said, you know what, I've got to try this. And this game came out in 2009 originally. I said, I've got to try this. And that was Uncharted 2. And that was the main purpose of me really getting a PS3. I don't know why, it's got feels like itchy skin right there. I don't know why. The PS3, at that time, I didn't know. I knew there was a PS3. I didn't know there was a Super Slim. And at the time, I've never heard of Uncharted. Never heard of it. Never knew there was a first one. Never knew there was going to be a sequel. Not until I saw Uncharted 2 and I got to see gameplay footage of it, and I said, this is sort of like a Mario game and Zelda game put together. I've got to have it. So, Christmas of 2012, I got the PS3. And it just delighted my entire Christmas. I loved it. I played the crap out of it. It wasn't until years later that I got two other games that I loved on the PS3. Actually, technically it was 3 games, but it's not on this list because I got to play on the PS Vita first. PlayStation TV. But GTA 5 and the other Sonic game that I really wanted, Sonic Generations. Now, I didn't personally own a 360 until my later years. So I think I was, 22? 23 at least? And I got 2 games with it that I was highly anticipated for, which one of them is not on this list because I played on other consoles anyways. But the other one I mainly played on 360, and that was Final Fantasy 13. I played Final Fantasy 10, which I was highly anticipated on playing it because I said, you know what? I played Final Fantasy Tactics. That game's okay. I played other Final Fantasies. But I played 10. I said, I love it. I literally have a poster over here of Final Fantasy 10 HD Remaster. And when I got to play that on the PS3, I was like, oh my god. And I got to play it on the PS2. Oh, such a great game. But when I got Final Fantasy 13 and WWE 13, I was set. Those were the 2 games that I literally played on my 360 probably for months. And I mean, like 2 or 3 months. Like, for about 2 or 3 months, I ended up beating not Final Fantasy, WWE 13, the whole story mode completely. I mean, 100%, all achievements, everything in the game. Because I didn't have internet at the time. And I completed the game 100%. It took me months to do it. And then I finally played Final Fantasy 13. I don't even know if I can even go back through the game anymore. I completed it one time, 100%. And that took me 120 hours. I did not get another Xbox 360 game probably for about 4 months. And the next game I said I wanted was, okay, I want something else. And I ended up getting GTA 5 and all sorts of other games up on it. And it was just amazing. I loved it. The last game that I have on the list, and the most recent on the list, it is a highly anticipated game because I was so anticipated up on it. But I said, you know what? I don't even think I'm even going to get it because I've heard the reviews up on it. I've heard a bunch of bad things about it. I've heard a bunch of good things about it. And that is Sonic Frontiers. When looking at the trailers and everything, I said, you know what? I'm so anticipated for this. But when I started seeing gameplay videos and everything else of it, it just went great and then down completely. It went from a platformer strictly to a complete Sonic just action adventure game. And it just went. And yeah, I was not happy about it. I don't really have any other. Oh yeah, when I got a Switch, the two main games that I was highly anticipated for was Super Mario Odyssey and Metroid Dread. I mean Sonic Mania, of course, but still, those two games is what pushed me over the edge, and I said I gotta have it. Never beat Metroid Dread. Thought it was an okay game. Beat Super Mario Odyssey, the story wise, and I said, you know what? This is not the greatest 3D Mario game. It's just not. And to this day, it will never be. It will never beat Galaxy and Super Mario 64 to me. But those were my highly anticipated games back then, as a kid, and As an adult is where the PS3 came into play. And to this day, there are still a crap ton of PS3 games, as well as 360 games that I've never played. Even the Genesis I never played as a kid. Even the original Xbox I never played as. Actually, I did over at at my cousin's, but I never owned one till I was older enough to buy it. And love it ever since. I love all these consoles. But I own a Genesis as well now, and I've been playing the crap out of it. I plan on getting some of those games for Christmas and just wrapping them up. But you know what? It's just those memories that I'll never get to really experience again. Because once you experience them once, it's like, okay, that memory is stuck with you. But once you experience it again, it's like you're reliving the memory, you're reliving the dream, but you're not reliving the experience. And that's the one thing that I don't like. Um, Prime example, like my VHS collection. I have such great experiences with all that. Just the experience of just popping a tape in. Oh my goodness, I loved it. But doing it now is just the classic part of it, but the experience is already gone. It's crazy though. But nonetheless, to this video for each and every single one of you, I don't know when I'm going to make another one, but even if it's past Thanksgiving, hopefully I'll be able to make one next week. Happy holidays to you. I hope y'all have a great and safe Thanksgiving. Eat up a lot of food. Of course, watch that turkey football day. Have a great day, people that are working. Be safe out there. And just enjoy it, man. Embrace it. Enjoy the gaming. Enjoy everything. And remember, all them video game sales are coming up on Black Friday as well. So, enjoy it. Embrace it. Everything. I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing my last video. I know y'all definitely enjoyed it. And I want you to keep viewing it. Share it. Like it. Subscribe. Let your friends and family know. Hey, this guy's making videos. He may not make the greatest videos in the world, but he loves what he does. And he loves video games. And that is my complete passion. Then again, I want to thank the viewership. I really, really want to thank you. Without y'all, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm doing this because I love it. And this is a complete passion, a hobby of mine. So, to the viewership, the audience, thank you for your support. Y'all have a great evening and enjoy.